Hello, welcome back to another biometrics integration episode. Today, I'm going to show you how to capture and save fingerprints into a MySQL database in this Python Django Biometric Registration app that I developed, where I use the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner for purposes of biometric fingerprint capture and enrollment. Let us start. To begin this process, I'm going to open the PyCharm community ID. Let me double click on it to open it. PyCharm community ID is initializing. It has opened. These are the previous projects that I've been working on. The one that I want to show you is this one for Python Django Biometric integration with HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. So I double click on this to open it. So there it goes. Now it is ready for us to start. Let me type dir to know the path where we are currently in. So I will need to open this. So I first copy it. Then I come here, do cd, that path, press enter, dir again, confirm that I have the manage.py file in that directory. Good. Now that we have the manage.py, now I'm going to run the server so that we can be able to run the Python Django Biometric Registration app on the web browser here. This is where we are going to run it. Okay. To run the Python Django Biometric Registration app, I am going to type Python manage.py and server. Then I press enter. So this is the address that we are going to use. So I'm going to highlight this. Then I do copy. Then I go to the web browser here. This web browser is Microsoft Edge. So I'll paste that here. Then I type register the path. So what we have right now is HTTP :/127.0.0.1 the port is 8000 / register. So I'll just press enter. There we go. Here is our registration interface for our application, that is the Python Django Biometric Registration application. Before I begin the process of showing you how we do the registration, I first want to show you the MySQL Database backend to confirm to you that we do not have any entry in the MySQL table, so that after we successfully manage to enroll a user and enroll their biometrics data, we see their particulars in the database thereafter. So to take you to the database backend, I will open my HID SQL tool, that is the HID SQL Database Management tool. So we select the entry for the application connections to the database. Everything here is okay. I just say open. This is the table. If you have watched the previous series of these videos, you'll be able to see that we designated this particular entity as the relation where we are going to be saving the biometrics particulars of the person. That is this table here. table underscore biometric underscore consultant. So that table here. Now I need to take you to data. You see, there's nothing here. So if I hit refresh here, there's nothing. But I could actually confirm that by running a query that is select star from the table, that is select star from table underscore biometric consultant. So if we run this, just observe what happens. There is nothing here. Okay, let me drag this one here, center. So if we run this select query here, we see nothing here. Okay, let me minimize this. Now we will now proceed and do a registration of a person. Then we save their particulars, and then we come back here to the database backend to confirm and see how that entry was saved in our MySQL database backend inside our table here. That is table underscore biometric consultant. So are you ready for this? Let's do this. First thing I need to do is to minimize this. Let me minimize it. Then I come here back to our application. So these are the input fields that I will capture for the biometrics engineer. And then afterwards, I will come here and enroll 2 fingers. That is one from each hand. I usually prefer to enroll the left index and the right index. Thereafter, I will click submit so that the person's details and their biometrics is finally saved into the database. We are now ready to start enrolling the person's details. So let's do this together. For first name, I will type Joseph. For surname, I will type Mwema. For tech role, I will type Biometrics Engineer. For email, I will type for Biometric Scanner, I will type HID DigitalPersona 500. For technology, I will type Python Django. For database, I'll type MySQL. For website, I will type my official website. So that's it. We've captured the necessary particulars for the biometrics engineer. So now let's proceed and try to click submit and observe what happens. So if we click submit before we enroll the biometrics data, we will be met with this message that is, please enroll 2 fingers before clicking submit to save data. So I will select the left index to enroll it. So I am asked, enroll the left index finger. I say okay. Then there is this oval interface here. So what I need to do right now is to place my left index on the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. Observe what happens. There it goes. You can see that I have successfully enrolled the left index finger. So this, that small window for finger capture disappeared. If you don't click OK, it disappears by itself. So now we have the user's particulars entered and 1 finger enrolled. Suppose we just click submit before we enroll the second finger. What happens? Observe what happens. So I am now clicking on submit. So we are met with this message. Only 1 finger is enrolled. Please enroll 1 more finger. So I'll click OK, and then I select the left index finger to enroll it. So I click on the left index finger. This message pops up. It asks, enroll the right index finger. I say OK. Then this oval appears for finger capture. So what I'll do now, I will present my HID index finger on the HID DigitalPersona 500 fingerprint scanner. Observe what happens. So there it goes. The right index finger has been enrolled. This small window here will disappear on its own. It has actually disappeared. So now we have captured the user's particulars, 2 fingers, and also enrolled 2 biometric biometrics for 2 fingers. That is, from the left hand we enrolled the left index, and from the right hand we enrolled the right index. So now we will proceed to save this information here and the biometrics data. So I'm going to click submit. I've clicked submit. This is the message that appeared. Biometrics engineer consultant registered successfully. So we have completed the process of registering the person, their particulars, and their biometrics data. So how do we confirm that we have successfully managed to do this? To confirm that the person was indeed successfully saved into the MySQL database, we will need to go to our database management tool, that is the HID SQL management tool. And then we run this query here. Remember when we ran this select query at the very beginning, there was nothing here. It returned nothing. So now that we have enrolled a person, the biometrics data, if we run this select query, we are supposed to see that entry inside our database here. So let us do that right away. So I'm going to select it. Then I just do run. So you see, there is an entry. There is one entry inside our database. So you can see for the first name, we have the name Joseph. For the S name column, we have Mwema. For the tech role column, we have biometrics engineer. For the email, you can see it captured the email that we entered. That is my official email address. Then you can see for the bioscanner column, it entered the HID DigitalPersona 4500. And then for text stack, you can see for the text stack column, you can see that it entered the Python Django. And then for the database column, you can see it entered MySQL. And then for the website entry, you can see it entered my official website. And then you can see there is an entry for finger 1 column, and then there is an entry for finger 2 column. So that's it. We have successfully managed to register and enroll biometrics of a person, and then save them into the MySQL database from our Python Django Biometric Registration application. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.